Hey everybody, it's me Edward Jones, aka Daniel Kuhn, back with a new video. A message to white men. This is somewhat of a response to the video that was made on MTV. I think it was a New Year's resolution, 2017 New Year's resolution for white guys, and it just called for all this, called for men to adopt all these bitch ass tendencies, that it would be a great shame for white men to adopt. Now, this video is for white men. It can apply to all men, but I'm targeting white men in this video, and I will make a video later on targeting black men because I have a message for them as well. But this is my message for white men. After observing a lot of things throughout my days, in close relationships and at work, videos on YouTube, just general observations. But that's what I should be doing. It's like recon for all you preppers out there. I noticed that white guys have become have been a whipping dog for a long time, and it's put them in such a shape to where they're not seen as being serious. They're not seen as being, or if they are considered serious, it's for negative reasons. If they try to voice their opinion, they're automatically, it always goes with off the jump of them being either some type of pejorative. They really can't be good unless there's a woman guiding them in the right direction. They can't bend over backwards isn't enough. Now they have to bend over forward to accommodate for other people they shouldn't be doing these things for. And this is my message for white men. Heartburn, if you're out there, if you catch this video, I think you're gonna enjoy this, because it goes to a lot of stuff that he talks about. My message to white men is this: do not be afraid of being masculine. Do not be afraid of telling the truth. Do not be afraid to stand up for what's right. Do not be afraid to call a spade a spade. Do not be afraid to offend. In fact, you should be so gung-ho for telling the truth that you should look forward to offense. You should look forward to people getting pissed off, because it's a thought I've had for some time. Jesus Christ couldn't make everyone happy. He couldn't appease everybody. So who are we to say that we can do what he couldn't do? We're not meant to be out making everybody happy. We're to love one another, but we're not to be trying to make everyone feel good, because in order for someone to be cured of something, they're gonna feel bad in the process before they feel any better. It's gonna take some pain. It's gonna take some some tears. It's gonna take some sweat. It's gonna take a shitload of hurt feelings. I gotta use these words because I have to drive this point. I have to be direct with these points. The accomplishments that white men have made throughout time, not to and I gotta add this in, not to belittle any accomplishments made by other groups, but by white men in general. They have made a series of major accomplishments throughout Western civilization, and just in the creation of Western civilization, and it's being taken for granted. When you have a bunch of SJW types, a bunch of progressives, a bunch of socialists, a bunch of cowards, essentially a bunch of beta men. It'll be the first time I've ever used that term on my channel. When you have those individuals making masculine men feel guilty for being who they are, you get some results. You get unfavorable results. You get men being made fun. You get white men being made fun of. You get white men being no matter what they say, they're always a racist. They're always a sexist. They're always homophobic. They're always Islamophobic. They're always xenophobic. They always have jingoism. They always have all these negative. They always have these negative qualities they have to start off with, and then have to prove themselves to not having those qualities. Well, to that, I say fuck that. Part of being masculine is telling the truth. White men, you have to do this. If someone calls you any of these things, just say, oh well, okay, but how does that change the situation that you're in? What point? All right, that may be true, but does that negate the points that I've made? Oh, really? I'm sexist, so. I kind of think if you're big enough badass, you can say, "Oh, okay, I am. What are you gonna do about it?" Basically, call their bluff, throw it back at them. Especially why I wear this hat, because I got called a coon a while back. Just to share my opinion, like I'm doing this video right now. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be called a whole bunch of the names, for saying, for making this video, but shit happens. I think that it's very important that white men stop trying to make everybody happy. You can't do it. Especially if you try to abridge the truth or flat out accept lies in order to make certain groups happy. Whether it be people of different skin colors, people of different sexes, and people of different nationalities, what have you. You're not gonna make everybody happy. So the best thing you can do, the right thing to do, is to just keep your masculinity close. Don't throw it away. You should not throw it away. God gave you masculinity for a reason. At least He made you a man for a reason, so that you can exhibit masculine qualities. Now, sad to say, not all men are masculine. You do have some bitch-made guys out there. You have some men who have been over forward so much they can't tell if they should stand up or sit down when they pee. You have men out there who cater to individuals who should really be under subjugation in a lot of instances. People who are very emotional based. I mean, think about it. Look at the reaction after Donald Trump won. I said in the previous video that if Hillary Clinton had won, what you're going to find is you're going to have a whole bunch of white guys holding up the lines at gun shows, making things worse for me because I don't like standing in a 2 hour long line. I have to go in and get my magazines, get my ammunition, maybe get some beef jerky and get out, which I got to start doing. I need to start going to gun shows and getting beef jerky. I hear a lot of good things about that on Reddit. I mean, that's all what happened. They stimulate the economy. But when Donald Trump won, all these people were having meltdowns. It was primarily women, but I'm pretty sure there's some guys out there who were losing their cool, who were wetting their panties, and it's like, come on, it ain't gonna be that bad, And if it is that bad, then you can prepare. There's still a chance to prepare yourself. That's another thing about masculinity, having some forethought to plan for the future. Being able to see things, look down the road, and say, all right, things look like this right now. I think things may get better, may get worse. So let me prepare in such a way. Let me mentally prepare, let me physically prepare. Do everything I can to get ready, because that's being responsible. Responsibility is a masculine quality, And seeing, and I guess it's hard for some people to take that into consideration when they've been fed all this nonsense that everything was great for white guys in the past, or if you were a straight white male, everything was hunky dory. Never mind the fact that you had wars that were fought by men who were drafted, who were gunned down, who were gassed. You had the Civil War, which was fought by a lot of white guys. Revolutionary Wars fought by a lot of white guys. World War I, World War II, a lot of white guys. A lot of white guys died to do what they could to protect other people. And all that's being thrown aside because someone wants to come up with another gender that's in the direct opposition to being a white male. Come up with these different identities to combat white male supremacy, and it's a lot of BS. So what I hope to see from white men, is that they take their masculinity seriously. That they're not foolhardy, that they're not reckless, but they think critically, they stand up for what's right, they prepare for hard times, they can take hits. Someone wants to call them a sexist, a racist, a homophobe, an Islamophobe, artichoke, a gramophone, a transmission, whatever whatever they want to call you. You say, oh well, yeah, okay, maybe that may be true, but how does it change my point? Does that disprove my argument? Because you're gonna be out there talking to a lot of people who are very emotional, who are emotion based, and it's actually kind of funny to see them, downgrade themselves, or I guess really show their true selves by just going straight to name calling because their argument sucks. There's some pleasure in that. But that doesn't mean that. But men shouldn't be doing that. Masculine men should not be doing that. White men can't fall into that trap. And keep recognize. If you don't have masculine qualities, adopt them fast, because they're very important. They help not just you, but they help other people who depend upon you, whether it be family members, friends, people who you give advice to. There's a reason why they come to you in times of need. Hopefully you're not, they're not coming to you because you're a bitch-made motherfucker. But hopefully they're coming to you because you have masculine qualities and things that are actually good for a man to possess. And in a time like this, white men, they're gonna need every ounce of masculinity out there. If you don't believe me, look at what's going on in Europe. The sad thing that happens over there, where you have men have been browbeaten and just basically stomped into submission by progressives, by a lot of the women over there. Now that they got this, now there's a different culture that's muscling its way in, and they feel helpless. And now a lot of them want the men that they have treated like crap to stand up and fight back. But they can't, because you made them feel guilty about being men. You made them feel ashamed to have masculine qualities, and now they're just, I don't know what do you call a man? Tell me, what do you call a guy that doesn't have masculine qualities? You guys, please, the viewers, I love to see your responses in the comment section. I don't care if it's untasteful or not. Share your thoughts on this matter. It's very important. But that's my video. Tell me what you think. You're gonna call. Pretty sure I'm gonna call a coon, a sellout Uncle Tom, an Oreo, some other type of snack food, because I'm sharing my opinion on YouTube. But please share your thoughts. I'd like to see I'd like to read your comments, see a video response, gripes, complaints. You know what you can do. But that's just me sharing my thoughts. Like I said, I'm gonna have a video for a message for black men. That's gonna be coming up pretty soon. Let's see how far this video gets before I get into that subject. But that's my video, a message to white men. I'm Edward Jones, aka Daniel Coon, and you guys take care.